Talk about youth violence. Miss Clemmy Greenlee, and of course Miss Greenlee has been with us on a number of occasions before. Mr. RBritton, and of course with Mr. RBritton is Mr. Hodge. And of course let me welcome you, Mr. Craig Hodge, and Mr. RBritton, as well as Miss Clemmy Greenlee to the show this morning, and to tell all three of you how delighted we are to have the three of you with us this morning to talk about what we consider to be a very, very important issue, and that is youth violence. Let's start off, Ms. Greenlee, and of course you've been with us on a number of occasions, to have you to give us some information about your background, and other things that you've been involved with, and of course Mr. Britton will do the same, as well as Mr. Hodge, and then we'll get into the real issue of youth violence. Let's start with you.
First of all, I just want to thank you for allowing us being here. As some of my viewers know, I'm a high school dropout. I'm an ex-prostitute, ex-gang member, ex-drug addict, all of that. And you remember I said ex.
Good.
Today I'm a powerful black young woman that's out in my community fighting issues that I think is very, very important to us, not only with youth violence. We got homelessness going on, mental illness going on, and I can go on and on.
And of course, let's hear from you, Mr. Britton, and then of course Mr. Hodge will give us some statements in reference to what brought him here.
Okay, well, I'm 20 years old, working in the community. I graduated from Whites Creek High School, class of 2006. Former, you know, involved in a lot of illegal activities in the community, but now I'm trying to give back to the community, and it's such an honor to be on your show today.
Very good. And of course, Mr. Hodge, what about you?
My name is Craig Hodge. I'm 20 years old. I am a member of a gang, but my main purpose is to provide a new way and show my kids and my siblings and my homeboys that it's a better way than picking up the gun or picking up the drugs.
And of course, I think we've got a good show here if we can get into that kind of information here with Mr. Hodge and Mr. Britton, and of course Ms. Greenlee. Let's start off, Ms. Greenlee, by talking about this issue dealing with youth violence. What is this as an issue in this particular city?
Oh, it's a huge issue. Those who remember me last time I was on your show, you know I was on your show with a brother Earl Jordan talking about the murder of my son in 2003. So not only did I not stop doing what I was out to do, as you can see, I'm continuing it. You know, it has been a very, very tough decision for me to get out public like I have, to let everybody know in our community that you're not really stepping up to the plate. My babies are dying every single day under 20 years old, and I think it's a must that we get out here and realize we got to do something about it.
Mr. Britton, you're 20 years old, and you said that you're now trying to give back to the community. In what way, what are you doing now in terms of giving back to the community, and how constructive do you think that is?
Okay, well, right now I'm the youth outreach coordinator for Galaxy Star, and our main focus at this point is to bring unity in our community. And our main focus at this point is to target our teenagers and our children, mostly our gangs. We're not trying to stop a gang. We're not trying to say get out of the gang. We're just trying to bring everybody together in unity to do one key thing, and that is respect each other. If we can respect each other, you know, for who we are, then I think all the violence will cut down, all the drug dealing and selling it will cut down, because everybody is respecting each other. So at this point, I think as we work diligently to bring unity in our community, we want to do block parties, we want to do put on Respect the Set CD and DVD among our gang members, and that's what we are in the community right now promoting, trying to get our gangs to understand one key thing. All we got to do is respect each other, and everything else will be all right.
Good. And of course, Mr. Hodge, I understand you introduced yourself, at least I introduced you as a member of a gang. Not long ago, it was said that there are no gangs, quote unquote, in Nashville, and I think you can disprove that. What about gangs in Nashville, Mr. Hodge, over the last 57 seconds we have here?
Gangs in Nashville is just serious as gangs is anywhere else. You know, like I was told, everybody's together in a group might as well be considered a gang, so you consider the police force a gang. The people that work together at different restaurants, you can consider them a gang. So basically, there are gangs, but they're doing it in a positive way, and that's my main point, is to show that we can do something positive, so we won't be stereotyped and held down so much.
And a lot of folks look at your membership in a gang and they think only of the negative aspect of gangs, and you're saying that it is possible to sort of change the attitude in reference to gangs, and that's why you're here with us to try to do that today. And of course, let us take our first commercial break, Ms. Greenlee, Mr. Britton, and Mr. Hodge, and we'll come back and let the three of you explain some other aspects of this. And we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break. Ms. Greenlee,